Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today as we're celebrating 1 year of our European beach collection. I'm Charlotte, I'm the head of sales for If Only South, and I'm joined by the lovely Gemma Pinder-Davidson, our head of sales North. And we've also got our Ask the Expert with Lynseyann, our team leader for our European beach collection. We're also joined by the wonderful Andrea Keeble from Ikos and Aisling from Iberostar. I'm just going to wait for everybody to get into the waiting room. And then if you can all make sure that you are muted, and then we'll start our morning webinar.
Even Shania. See there? It should be
Okay, so that should be everybody in. So let's start our Wednesday webinar off. All of the team here at If Only, and where we're all looking after in the UK. So obviously we've got the wonderful Tracy Doherty, myself and Gemma, you can see where we're looking after. And below us, we've then got our sales execs. We've got the lovely Vicky Edwards and Jennifer States. And if for any unknown reason, none of us are around or you need some further support, we've got the fantastic Denise in our trade support team. So today is all about Europe. So let's find out how our product has shaped and changed over the last year.
Those topics, but it's really.
We've got our beautiful European beach collection brochure, which you can order from Tradegate. If you're not registered on Tradegate, please do let us know and we can post you one out in the post. This brochure has all of our hotels available, and you can also find more information on ifonly.net. So where are we selling? If Only are really proud to announce that we have 6 luxury beach destinations featured in our European product. We've got the beautiful Portugal, Spain, Italy, Greece, Cyprus, and Turkey all featured. And these are our hotels. We have now started to add more and more hotels into our European beach collection. And we're really excited that what makes us different from other tour operators is that we are directly contracting every single hotel that features in our portfolio. We have over 58 hotels across Greece alone, and you can see all of them named here. We then cover the rest of our beach collection with the hotels featured. So we're covering Spain, including Ibiza, Mallorca, and Malaga. The Canary Islands, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Tenerife, and Fuerteventura. We've got a number of hotels in Turkey. Cyprus has really grown for us. We're featuring the Portugal and the Algarve, Italy, Sardinia, and Sicily. So our European collection has changed over the last year, going from just over 100 hotels to 140. What else do we offer? So we have over 20 UK airports that you can book your customers through. We work with a range of different air partners, including low-cost airlines such as EasyJet and Jet2. And we can sell TUI as well from a regional point. So when you come to If Only for your European beach collection hotels, you're going to get direct contracts and great air partners. The other thing is that with all of our hotels and properties, we'll always include airport and hotel transfers. So we're going to ensure that your customers arrive in style. Luxury transfers are... Somebody muted me. So luxury transfers are included in all of our packages. So ensuring that your clients arrive in style. This is the team that's here to support. So when you come to If Only for Europe, you're going to get directly contracted hotels, low-cost airlines with over 20 regional airports, private transfers arriving in luxury, and our dedicated European specialists. So we've got the wonderful Lynseyann, Lynn and Mari that will be here to help and support in securing your customers' holidays. And every time you come to us with an inquiry, we're going to send you back a European e-quote. The great thing about If Only is we'll send you these beautiful e-quotes that'll have all of your customers' information, as in where they're flying from, the hotels, the prices. We'll add in some beautiful pictures, and will also include your agency logo. If Only are 100% trade only. So we don't sell directly to customers. So everything that we're doing is to ensure that your customers come back to you and you come back to us to secure that holiday. We're also going to be sending luxury client documentation. So leather ticket wallets as standard for any bookings over £5,000. And our average booking value at the moment is just over 14.5. So pretty much everybody is receiving a leather ticket wallet. One thing I will note on this page is they do look a little bit different now, and I'm waiting for an updated picture. We've gone a little bit more sustainable. Our leather ticket wallets are now biodegradable and they're more of a grey colour. You can head over to ifonly.net for more information about our Europe product. So here we've got our very own dedicated European section. You can search by the destinations we feature. When you click onto the destinations, you're then going to be able to see all the hotels that are featured. And then from there, you'll also be able to find prices and offers that you can share with your customers. It's really simple to use our offers section. So you literally can now search by destination, departure, holiday type. You can then view the offer, get more information about the hotel, and then download the JPEGs. When you download the JPEGs, you can pop them onto social media, or you can print them if you're going to put them into your store frontage. And they're laid out in a real clean design for you to use. Don't worry if you've not got access to ifonly.net or you can't remember your logon details. You can always access our offers and all of our information just by heading to the website. And what about loyalty? So we want to thank everybody who comes to us and books with If Only. You guys are our customers. So when you book with us, we have a fantastic loyalty card. This loyalty card will then be topped up at the end of every quarter, and you'll earn points, and you can then turn them into vouchers such as Waitrose and Amazon. But the exciting thing at the moment is up until the 14th of July, to celebrate the Euros, you can earn an extra £24 on every single level for any late bookings that you bring to the table. So that was a real quick brief If Only update for our Europe products. As you can see, we've grown our portfolio. We're now featuring over 140 hotels. We're still doing the fantastic e-quotes. We've got more offers available on the ifonly.net site. We've got our dedicated specialist to help and support with anything that you might need when it comes to securing your customers' Europe holidays. And I'm now going to hand over to the fantastic Aisling, and she is going to go through the Iberostar property that we feature in our portfolio and give you a full update. So I'm just going to stop sharing.
Great, thank you, Charlotte.
That's
right, thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Right, I'm going to start sharing my screen now. Let's see. Hopefully it will work.
Seems to be coming up. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us this morning. Hopefully you're going to find this update really interesting and obviously learn about two of our amazing hotel partners.
Great. Can you see that, guys?
Still black at the moment, my side.
It's on its way, I think. Oh, there we go.
Not had enough caffeine, bit like myself.
Yeah.
Need a bit to get going in the morning. Well, hello, everybody. It's great to be here with you today.
Okay.
Sorry, I think we've just got someone in the background there. Great. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. And I'm really pleased to actually be here today. As you can see in my background, I've got this beautiful backdrop. I wish I could say I was in the gorgeous Tenerife. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm in cold Hertfordshire today. But that's actually where I will be focusing on today and talking about the Iberostar Grand El Mirador property that we feature with If Only. And in my view, it's the perfect hotel to feature with If Only, because I've just seen all the lovely services you provide, guys, at If Only, and the Iberostar Grand El Mirador is a real gem. So the perfect property for that portfolio. But what I wanted to highlight, first of all, and talk a bit about is our sustainability actions that we have going on within Iberostar, because it really runs through the DNA of Iberostar, as many of you have probably heard us talk about over the years. And I know also it's an important subject for If Only as a tour op partner as well. and for you guys, our agent partners, because it's becoming more of a focus. It's something agents are wanting to talk about a bit more and be a bit more confident in selling as well. And also your clients may ask, and hopefully that will just increase over the next few years as well. You know, it will become more of a focus for them as well. So I just want to instill that confidence in you when you're selling Iberostar properties. So let's have a look at our 2030 agenda, which we announced a couple of years ago now, and what we're really focusing on to actually reach carbon neutrality by 2030. So we've pledged that we will be sending 0% of waste to landfill by 2025, and we're well on our way there to reach that target, which is amazing. Not an easy job. Also 100% responsibly sourcing our seafood by 2025, and improving the coastal health in all of our resorts around the world where you can find an Iberostar property. So not just kind of doing our bit where we are, but actually improving the coastal health and leaving a positive imprint on the environment and the local communities there as well by 2030. So some of our achievements so far, as I mentioned, sending 0% of waste to landfill by 2025 is no easy feat, but I'm really pleased to say that last year we reduced down by 56% of waste sent to landfill in 23. So we're, like I say, we're well on our way to reach our targets. There's a lot of work that goes into that, and I must say the majority of it is looked after. Let me just hide these meeting controls, is looked after by our 3Rs teams. We have over 250 people working in all of our properties, including the Iberostar Grand El Mirador in Tenerife, to reduce, reuse and recycle every piece of waste. They literally sift through and make sure that every piece of waste that's in our hotels goes into the right pot, if you like, and recycling as much as possible. Also, we use a fantastic system in our kitchens. It's the Winnow system. It's artificial intelligence, and it really is very intelligent technology. And basically, it's computers attached to all of our bins in the restaurant, and it's got photographic memory. Obviously, it recognises and weighs every piece of waste that's produced from our restaurants, and then the head chef gets a report, and we have to reduce down by looking at these reports and thinking, okay, well, we've produced too much paella in that hotel during lunch, so we don't need to do that, and they can reduce it down as much as possible. And again, I'm pleased to say that last year we reduced it down to nearly 100,000 kilograms of food waste in 1 year alone by using the Winnow system in our kitchens. We haven't got it in all of our hotels at the minute. That is increasing. It's in a large number of them at the moment. And we will get it across the entire portfolio, I think, this year. So you can imagine once it's in all of our properties around the world, that reduction will just increase as well. So it's really helping us with our waste-free goal. I'm very pleased to say that all of our hotels in Spain are already powered from renewable sources. We're also going through the process of electrifying our properties. So all of our hotels in Montenegro are electrified. One of our properties is fully electrified in Mallorca already, and we are increasing that as well. That's a big job. It means changing all the systems in our kitchens, in all of that, the air conditioning systems, etc. So that will take a bit longer, but that will also help with reducing our carbon emissions. And quite a really nice project that we introduced a couple of years ago. It's the Regreening Pledge. So we've said that over all of our properties around the world will have at least 25% of green areas for the wellness of our wildlife, creating these fabulous green corridors for our little friends, but also for the wellness of ourselves as well. It's been proven that having been surrounded by nature is good for our own wellness, which is a really important highlight, especially in hotels like Iberostar Grand El Mirador, where it's all about wellness and relaxation. This is a really important aspect. So that's something we're continuing, and many of our properties already have over 25% of green areas. We have our coral nurseries in the Caribbean. That's actually the owner, Gloria Fluchar, who's our environmentalist. She's the kind of passion behind, well, actually the whole family are behind our sustainability initiatives. But that's her there diving in the coral nurseries. We also are, to help with our carbon emissions as well, we're replanting mangroves, which interestingly actually store up to 10 times more carbon than normal forestry. So it just makes sense to replant them in the areas, their natural growth areas by the coast, to protect those coastlines. And as I mentioned, we want to be reach 100% responsibly sourcing all of our seafood around the world. We already reached that 2 years ago in Mexico. In Spain at the minute, huge jump last year, and actually I think we've reached 94% in 23. So we could already be there in Spain as well. I haven't got the up-to-date numbers because it all has to be certified, you know, officially. But yes, last year we reached it 94% in Spain, and that will just continue around the world as well. And community tourism, it's becoming a big project for us. We're working with Planetera and on many projects around the world, and that's all about involving the community and making sure we're giving back to the community, and as we said, leaving a positive imprint on the communities where we are around the world. So that's just a quick update on our sustainability. Any questions, obviously, let me know at the end. But I know it's such a big, important topic for you guys, for our tour op partners like If Only. So just wanted to give you that kind of confidence.
I'm here with Sally Bosman from
Also, if you do want any content to promote sustainability to your clients, then use our content. We've got loads. We've got really lovely videos, kind of really making it user friendly, if you like, for the easy for customers to understand what's going on, because it can be a bit daunting. So let us know and we can send loads of those through to you. So now I'm going to head to the gorgeous Iberostar Grand El Mirador in property that we have in Tenerife in Costa del Sol. As I mentioned, this is our real gem. It's our adults only 5-star deluxe. When it's part of our grand collection, you know that it's the best of the best. All the services, the amenities, the decor design is really tailor-made towards that 5-star deluxe client, that VIP service, and adults only as well. So no star camp here in this property, which the clients are very grateful for, because they really do come here to just relax and switch off. I just wanted to highlight the location of this hotel. As I mentioned, it's in Costa del Sol in Tenerife, which is really that gorgeous stretch along Tenerife South, where you have all the 5-star properties. You've got gorgeous boutiques and bars and restaurants dotted along. We've got direct access to that promenade, and you can walk for miles and miles. It keeps expanding, the Tenerife South promenade, but you can literally walk along there for miles, from La Caleta all the way down to Los Cristianos area, and we've got direct access to that there. And we're directly in front of the Del Duque beach, which in my view, I can honestly say, is my favourite beach along that south front. There's the South Promenade. There's loads dotted along there, but this one has that really light golden sand. And yeah, it's just beautiful and very relaxing as well. So again, we've got the perfect spot there along Costa del Sol. As you can see from these pictures, you've got the main pool area, but also lots of garden space. And the one thing I will highlight, one of the USPs about this property, is the pool area and the gardens, because it's so relaxing, so chilled. You can hear a pin drop by the pool. It's absolutely beautiful, and so much space. Don't ever worry about finding one of these gorgeous sun loungers available for the clients, because there's no issues at all. There's more than enough space for everyone. Now, this hotel has 126 bedrooms. So it's very boutique, especially for Tenerife, somewhere like Tenerife where the hotels are bigger generally. This has got a lovely boutique, intimate vibe, and you really do have that service. So it's very much like a boutique experience in this property. Sorry, let me just hide those meeting controls again. There we go. And yes, this is the gorgeous pool area, and where you can see just in front of you here the bar area. Over to the left of that picture, we actually have one of our restaurants, one of the a la carte restaurants overlooking that pool. So it's all really kind of focused around this pool area, and that's where all the gardens are as well. So again, as I mentioned, very much that boutique vibe. Now, I added this picture in last night to this presentation because a sun lounger for me is very important. A nice, comfortable sun lounger is a big thing. And in this hotel, you have gorgeous sun loungers dotted all around the grounds of the property for the clients to relax in, and very much a VIP service by the pool as well. Some, you know, we have people there serving drinks, snacks, etc. by that pool area. As I mentioned, we have just a small number of rooms in this property, so it's very boutique-y vibe, and they're all very different as well. So it's really difficult sometimes to decide which bedroom pictures to use, because they are all very, very different. You've got these 4-poster beds. All of the rooms are suites as well, and they're different level suites with different views, junior suite, superior suites, etc. Lots of different layouts as well, and very spacious. It's got a bit of a Moorish design and decor to the bedrooms, as you can see, with these lamps dotted around. Very, very luxurious vibe to the decor and design, and then beautiful balconies and terraces with these wonderful sea views. The majority of the rooms in the hotel do offer direct sea view for the clients, so they can enjoy these wonderful views from their rooms and any aspect of the hotel as well. Most of it, the sea, the pool areas, etc., everything's facing that sea, so gorgeous views there. And of course, with all of our grand properties, we have a wonderful spa area for the clients to enjoy. I like this picture because it really does showcase, you go down into the spa, so it's kind of like going down into a cave, and it's like a cocoon, a really relaxing vibe down there. You could completely switch off, and as I say, it's never busy, you know, never full with people, because it's such a small property. Actually, the whole decor and design of the property, you can see the stones that's used in the decor and the design. Lots of it is taken from the island of Tenerife, so it's that volcanic rock, so keeping it very authentic, which we like to do with all of our properties around the world, so you know where you are in the world. It's got a really different design to it. You've got a wonderful array of restaurants in the property as well, so clients can stay here on a bed and breakfast or a half board basis, so it's not an all-inclusive hotel, which, to be honest, is in keeping with this type of product, really. You have the main buffet restaurant. Now, I will say, with the buffet restaurant as well, you will also have a selection of a la carte dishes, so it's not a complete buffet for dinner service, for example. You also have 2 themed restaurants, La Pergola and El Cenador. So you've got a Mediterranean cuisine restaurant there, and Canarian cuisine restaurant. So special dishes from the local, from Tenerife as well. So, well, from the Canary Islands, they'll serve lots of very authentic dishes, and it's become really popular, not just with the clients of the hotel, but also for external clients as well to book in, because it's very high level of service there. Clients on a half board basis in the property actually have 2 a la carte reservations included in that as well. And we also have La Tosca Bar, which is the bar that I showed you at the beginning, just overlooking that seafront pool view. And every evening we'll have entertainment, very low-key, relaxed entertainment. Singers, will have a small band or piano player there. We also have Las Perdeles, which is our snack bar by the pool as well, serving drinks all day. So you can see some of the gorgeous areas. As I mentioned, it's all overlooking that beautiful beachfront and that pool there that we have. There we go. So some beautiful options there for the clients. And then that is, as I mentioned, our bar there, La Tosca. So that's where clients can relax. It's got a really nice vibe in the evening. And as I mentioned, we'll have some entertainment for the clients to enjoy as well, with some music and singing going on. Now we come to our La Balconeda Star Prestige area of the property. So this is a small selection of superior suites that we have in the hotel. It's in a private area. And Star Prestige, if you like, in our properties around Europe, it's like our club level that we have on offer. Now, you would have to book the Star Prestige room. So you'd book a La Balconeda Star Prestige room, and then all the extra benefits and services are automatically included for the clients. And this is one area which I can recommend, and one hotel where I say book Star Prestige if you can for the clients. They do get booked out very much in advance, so get in there as quick as possible and reserve your room for your clients, because it's well worth it. Apart from all these, you know, the superior suites, and they have a beautiful terrace area, which is just for the Star Prestige clients, with their own pool. They've got jacuzzis there, these beautiful Balinese beds, and it's all just for a small selection of suites. It's huge. I did a video there when I was there recently, and I was walking along for ages just filming the areas, and I think the video in the end was about 2.5 minutes, because it's such a huge terrace area just for these, you know, it's small amount of clients. Even if the La Balconeda is completely full, And then you obviously have like a concierge butler service there as well. We have one of the USPs of our Star Prestige is actually the open bar service that we have, and it's included. So even if your clients are in Star Prestige La Balconeda as a bed and breakfast client or half board, they have access to these. There's 2 bar areas with snacks and drinks all throughout the day. So it is more of an all-inclusive basis, if you like, for the clients. So that's where they can enjoy that. They could be sipping champagne all day, even as a bed and breakfast or half board clients. So I highly recommend that. And then, as I mentioned, yeah, just the space that they have is very, very special. So that's my quick overview of Grand Del Mirador. Any questions, just let me know at the end. But it really is a beautiful property, constantly winning awards. It's just a very, very special high-level service hotel. So perfect fit for If Only. Now, everything, it's our one-stop shop for Iberostar. We actually launched it recently. It's iberostaragents.com. You can log on there for videos of the Iberostar Grand Del Mirador, for example, and any information that we have. It's got all the information that agents could want on there, even our diaries where we are around the world, and also the link to Star Agents, which is a system I want to tell you all about in case you're not already booked up. Registered on Star Agents. It's where as an agent partner of ours, you can immediately access 50% discounted agent rates on Star Agents. And we've actually got some Star Agent points to give away today. So we're going to be doing a prize draw with the guys at the end here. And it's also where you can log all your If Only bookings, all those wonderful Grand El Mirador bookings, log them onto Star Agents and earn your Star Agent points, which you can then use to redeem to book your own free nights in our properties as well. And also, as I mentioned, you've got 50% discounted agent rates. So I highly recommend you getting registered at www.staragents.com. And that's also where the only way you can actually book a day pass with your Star Agent points as well. That's via the Star Agent system. And another thing I just wanted to mention, this year we've launched our Star Awards, first year for us, but we just wanted to recognise all our agent bookings. So that again will include your Star Agent bookings, and there is a special award for linked with Star Agent bookings as well. So as I said, make sure you register all your If Only bookings on the system, and you might get recognised at the end of the year when we announce our Star Award winners. So I think that's my last slide there. Thank you, guys. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and any questions, you let me know.
Oh, thank you so much. So does anybody have any questions? If you want to pop them into the chat box, then we can answer them. I'm just going to see if there's any that have come up so far.
Not at the moment.
No, Brill. I think you covered, somebody asked about the pictures and the videos, so you've definitely covered that. So we know where to find that now, which is brilliant.
Great.
Thank you. If you think of any questions, pop them in. We still have time to ask more throughout the session. Thank you so much. We absolutely love that property. It's stunning. We're now going to start our Ask the Expert section. So I'm going to spotlight our Gemma and also Lynseyann. So just bear with me 1 second whilst I put them onto the screen. If I can find Lynseyann, where's she gone? Maybe a second. Are you still with us, Lynseyann? If you just chat, then I'm
here. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Let me see if I can find you. Wait a moment.
She's hiding.
She's hiding. There's so many of us on today, which is great. Here she is. So let me. Perfect. So you're both side by side now. Wow.
Amazing. Thanks, Charlotte. So I'm going to grill Lynseyann now. No, I'm not going to grill her. No. We'd asked you guys if you did have any burning questions that you'd like to ask Lynseyann, who is our team leader of the beach department, and quite a few of you sent some questions through, so we're going to go through those. But as Charlotte mentioned, if anybody thinks of anything on the back of what we've heard from Aisling or anything that we've chatted about so far, if you just want to pop them in the chat box and we'll jump in and answer them, or we'll do them at the end of the session. So Lynseyann, thanks for joining us. I know you're very, very busy. I say you're very, very busy, but I do always like to mention that it's super easy to get through to you guys on the phone. So no long call wait time, so don't panic. But the first question that we had sent through was, are there any new European hotel openings or newly refurbished hotels that our agent partners should know about or that they could be promoting?
Yeah, so probably one and only Kia Island in the Athens Riviera. That's one of our newest properties that we've literally got just direct dates for. We've also got Mandarin Oriental in Costa Navarino, where some of our teams actually just visited, so they've got first-hand experience, which is great. And Sani Asterius has recently went through a refurbishment and that's recently reopened. So that's been really good for us as well. So that's probably the three main ones that is kind of newest to the product.
Okay, perfect. Now we've obviously got the lovely Andrea on today, and we work very closely with Ikos and with Iberostar and Mirador as well. But someone had just been asking about they'd had some feedback from a client who'd been in resort, and if they thought that the client had been approached by the hotel trying to entice them back directly. What would we do if that happens? I'm not sure if it does happen, probably not.
If we ever get a call and there's ever a rate with Ikos and they're saying, oh, the clients have been given a rate directly, we work so closely with Ikos and Sani, so we've got a really good contact. We work really closely with Andrea. We would go out to Ikos and look at the rates. It very, very rarely happens. I mean, we've been trading over a year now in Europe, and I think we've not really had any situations that we've not managed to help the agent get the booking. So it's a very rare thing that would happen. As Andrea would probably confirm, Ikos don't market clients directly. They absolutely, if clients are booking through F only, they'll not be trying to persuade and resort to them book directly with Ikos. It doesn't happen. So yeah, it would just be come to us, we'd look at it on an ad hoc basis, and we'll help you get the booking.
Perfect. And obviously with some of the lovely hotel partners that we work with, like Ikos and Sani, sometimes clients want to kind of pre-book dinner reservations and that kind of thing. Can you do that? Are there apps that people should use, or what's the best way to approach it?
Generally, lots of hotels are now working with app basis, but we understand there's a lot of clients that don't want to go log on to apps. So there's two ways to do it. We can talk them through the process of showing them how to do it easily for the clients, which generally is an app basis. Or our concierge team in our after sales department will absolutely assist in pre-booking restaurants, kids clubs. There's a lot of different things with different properties that might actually be more important to book. So for instance, kids clubs can be really important to book in certain hotels and maybe others it won't be. So we kind of know exactly what properties we would be recommending. So the reservations team generally have got a list and they would say, this is really important, make sure you book this before travel, and how many restaurants that you can book before arrival. So yeah, our concierge team and the rest team will work hand in hand to get that sorted.
Yeah, and it's great that you guys have got the agents' backs, because sometimes it can be hard for them to remember everything. So it's great that we can recommend the key things that they need to pre-book. One agent was interested in some of the new Ikos properties. What are the newest ones that we've been selling a lot of?
So the newest ones are Ikos Odysseia and Corfu, and then Ikos Porta Petra. Both we've done lots of bookings for Ikos this year, and both have been really, really popular. And you'll probably be able to advise that the availability is really limited for this year, but we're already taking bookings up to October 25. So yeah, it's a really popular product and it needs to be booked early.
Wow. So Charlotte did touch on the kind of airline partners that we work with, but I know I get asked this a lot, and I'm sure you do as well. An agent has asked, can we book Ryanair flights?
No, we can't book Ryanair flights, and like we get asked it every other day, but we've got so many other partners that we can work with really closely. People ask us why we can't work with Ryanair. There's a lot of different reasons for it, and one of the main reasons is actually documentation and how clients manage their flights. But yeah, we just won't be operating with Ryanair flights. Yeah. But most other airlines, I mean, we'll work with EasyJet, Jet2, TUI flights. So we've got lots of other airlines that we can work with.
Yeah, I always say we have a 0.5% complaint ratio, which we're very proud of, and I don't think we'd be able to retain that if we started working with Ryanair. But anyway, another question: can we book hotels that aren't on our website?
So 99% of our product you'll find on the website. However, we can go off grid in certain occasions. So just run it past us. If you're really busy, drop us an email in. We'll reply really quickly on the Europe.sales email. I kind of look after that most days, so I can come back to you really quickly. If it's something like it's a little bit niche and it's really high end, then we can reach out and maybe get a one-off rate. So yeah, just communicate with us, drop us an email, and we're absolutely happy to have a look at it. But 99% of the product is on the website.
Brilliant. Someone has asked, do we offer low deposits?
Yes, and we'll offer low deposits for low-cost airlines, including EasyJet and Jet2. It's not a secondary deposit. It's not like you pay a low deposit and then a further. It is £99 up until balance stage. So it's a really good offering.
Yeah, that's a great selling point. Someone has asked, can we guarantee a special request at a hotel, for example, a particular room number?
Because we work with the properties directly, we get that quite a lot. We get a lot of repeats that want certain rooms. If the hotel allow us to confirm it, then we absolutely will. Other than that, we'll put a really strong request in for it. And then what we'll do is our concierge after sales team will reiterate that about 2 weeks before travel to make sure that it's the strongest request that you'll get in for them. But to be honest, Gemma, we always get generally with requests, the hotels are really good at working with us. So most requests we can get pretty much guaranteed.
And I always say that I do think it's one of our key selling points, not just across Europe. You know, we have some amazing relationships with our hotels. And I think as customers are more demanding, they want to know these things are going to happen. And there's not many suppliers who will physically pick up the hotel, speak to the partner there, and, you know, 99% of the time get it confirmed. So a massive selling point. Someone has asked us, will you be adding more European products soon?
So the product is constantly under review. We've added quite a lot of properties since launch. So we'll continuously review all the time. If there is properties though that people are really like, oh, we would love for if only to have a direct contact for this property, drop us an email. We work really closely with the European product team and we will give that information back to them. But I mean, watch this space. We add new products all the time.
Okay, fab. You have actually touched on this. Someone had asked, can you email inquiries across to the Europe team?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got our dedicated email address. It's europe.sales@ifonly.net. And if it's like out with hours, send inquiries in, the team will pick them up first thing the next morning. So yeah, we absolutely man that like kind of full working day.
Perfect. And again, you've already answered everyone's questions. Someone had asked, can we offer TUI flights?
Yes, we can offer TUI flights with low deposits as well. So they fall under our £99 deposit and we can offer them for the majority of our airports that they offer.
Yeah, that's it. I think from certain areas like Bournemouth, Aberdeen, they've got quite decent flying programs, haven't they? So it's great that we can pick those up. Yeah. And then kind of similar to the hotel piece, do you only offer the destinations that you feature on your website for Europe?
Yes, so currently the countries that we feature are, always put them in order, Greece, Cyprus, Italy, Portugal, Spain and Turkey. We do get a lot of requests for France and kind of Italian city breaks, but unfortunately we're just not there with the city programme yet, but that as well might be something that will eventually come.
Okay, perfect. So they were all the questions that we've had sent in. Charlotte, I don't know if you've seen if there's any more that have popped up in the chat that
yes, there's been a few. So Teresa just wants to know, have we got any Four Seasons properties?
Put you on the spot. If we're not sure, we can find out.
We can check.
I don't think we actually do. Let me just 2 seconds. I've got my list in front of me. No, we don't. We don't. But again, it's something that potentially we could reach out for on an ad hoc basis.
Yeah,
but
we'll take that away.
Yeah, we don't.
Perfect.
Okay.
We'll have a look at that for you. And then Tracy wants to know, how far in advance can restaurants, etc., be pre-booked? Is there a rule to follow?
Every hotel is different. So the majority of hotels would be when the app opens for dinner reservations. So they've all got different kinds of policies, which our concierge team will be able to help with. I mean, for instance, some hotels, like for instance, at NASA, they only open reservations 12 days before because depending on occupancy, or depends on how many restaurants are open. So it's on a kind of case by case. We would need to see what hotel it is and then we'd be able to advise properly. But generally, when we do the confirmation of the booking, we can run through that information. We can tell you when dining's available to be booked, any activities, or if you're wanting to book kids clubs or really anything additional, we can run through that at the booking stage.
Amazing, fantastic.
Was that us?
I think that's all of them. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we can always come back at the end, but thank you so much, Lynseyann, for taking the time. And it's great that I know some of the guys have probably spoken to you. Hopefully a few more are going to speak to you now because they're all going to be ringing through for their luxury European inquiries. But I just think, you know, it's really nice to chat to you because I think the agents can feel reassured that when they are booking those kind of like luxury European holidays, they're in safe hands dealing with you and your team, and you're really going to look after them. And we've got fantastic relationships with our hotel partners and lots of great flight options that we can marry it up with.
Absolutely.
So, right, that's enough from me, Lynseyann, for now. I'll pass you back to Charlotte.
Moving everybody's spotlight. There we go. Won't be a second. So, Andrea, we are over to you.
Cool. Hi, everyone. Right, let me just share my screen for you. There we go. So thank you for your time this morning. And I'm going to cover Ikos Resorts today. So just to give you a really, really quick update on just the brand concept and then what's new for this year. So we now have 7 Ikos resorts. We do have 2 new ones in the pipeline as well, which I'll come on to in a second. But Ikos resorts, so we have 2 now in Iberia, Andalusia on the Costa del Sol, and then we have Porto Petra in Mallorca. Andalusia has just been voted the #1 hotel in Spain, which we're very proud of. And then we have 2 in Corfu, so you've got Dacia and Odisea. We have 2 in Halkidiki, Oceania and Olivia, and then we have Ikos Aria in Kos, which takes us to our 7 properties. With Ikos Resorts, a couple of slides I'm going to take you through are just the concept. That gives you the basis for Ikos, and then it's all about the destination, really, where your clients want to go to. So we do have 2 new resorts in the pipeline. So in 2026, and it's provisional, we are opening in Kissimus in Crete, which is near Hania. So brand new build. So Ikos Kissimus is set to open in 2026. And in 2027, we will be opening Ikos Cortesia, which is on the Algarve. So, which we are very excited about. The Portugal properties take a little bit longer because licenses takes a bit longer in Spain for us, but it will be very, very worth the wait. So if you've got customers inquiring, we're not quite there yet with rates and things. And as soon as we do, if only are one of our preferred partners, so they will be straight able to let you know. So a couple of years away from a next new property for us. So just to give you a brief overview on the what makes Ikos really unique and different. So we are the world's #1 all-inclusives, and we're only 8 years old. So that is a huge, huge accolade. I'm not going to read every single thing on this list because a lot of you will be very familiar. Key things with Ikos are no wristbands. A la carte dining is standard and unlimited. So you can have a la carte dining for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can have 3 starters, 4 mains, 5 desserts. Then you'll probably have to have a long lie down and think about your meal choices. But it is absolutely unlimited. And we work with Michelin star chefs who create our menus. They spend time in resort. So they're in resort, working with our chefs, creating the menus, sourcing local ingredients. So the dining is absolutely outstanding. We only serve premium drinks. So if you go out into town, the drinks you would find in one of your favorite bars is what we will serve as standard in resort. Cocktails are made from scratch by our mixologists. Beers are international, soft drinks are branded. And we have over 300 wine labels to choose from in resort. So we have sommeliers in resort as well. Other thing is the minibar, it's replenished daily. But if you have guests that want their minibar tailored, just let the team at If Only know, and then we can work with them on that. So if they want, for example, you might have teenagers in the room that you don't want any alcohol in the minibar, or your guests might prefer a rosé to a white wine, just let us know and we will arrange it all before they travel. We have other things like we've got adult only areas in the resorts. We are a family brand. So about 70 to 75% of our customers will be families, but we do offer adult only areas. We have our deluxe collection areas. All activities are included apart from motorised water sports, football academies, private tennis lessons. So pretty much everything is included. That's from bike hire, five-a-side football, tennis courts. So there's absolutely loads to do at Ikos. We've got kids clubs, creche and babysitting. But one thing that makes us really, really unique is our local discovery program. So the biggest impact really an all-inclusive can have on the local area is people do stop going out as much because they want to get their money's worth. They want to get their meals in resort because they paid for it, or their drinks in resort because they paid for it. So we actively work with the local community to encourage people to go and explore the local area. Because, for example, Corfu is absolutely stunning. And it'd be such a shame to go to Ikos in Corfu, but not see Corfu. So we have three elements. The first is dine out. So we work with selected local restaurants. It's in the evening and your guests can dine out at these restaurants complimentary. If they can walk there, they just walk there and back. If they need to have a transfer there, we will take them for complimentary to the restaurant and collect them. They have their meal, they have their drinks, they pay no bill at the end. We also do local discovery, where your guests can have a Tesla for the day and go and explore the local area. All they need is their driving license. We cover all of the costs and all of the insurances and all of the excess. So they just literally need their dining license and definitely book in advance. And again, the team at If Only can help with that. And then the last one is called Culture Pass. So Culture Pass is where we work with local attractions and places of interest, and we give the guests complimentary tickets to go and visit them. So for example, in Mallorca, you can go to Palma Cathedral. In Kos, you can go to a vineyard. You know, in Andalusia, we actually do 2 complimentary green fees at Los Naranjas Golf Course. So guests can go out and explore and discover the local area. We advise to pre-book the golf in advance, but the rest of it, they just go to guest relations and get the tickets. Every Ikos is a beachfront location, as well as all of the a la carte dining. We also do full beach and poolside service. So drinks, cocktails, snacks, burgers, you know, club sandwiches, you name it, you can get it there. All of our pools are heated. So our main pools are heated up to 27 degrees. Our kids' pools are up to 29 degrees. So if you've got guests on the shoulder season, they will still have a heated pool they can go into. And then we also have an exclusive area for deluxe and adult only, which I mentioned. We offer beach childcare service, so as well as the kids clubs. If parents just are on the beach and they want us to look after the children, so they can go for a swim or read the books, we do 30 minutes complimentary beach childcare service per room per day. Reception 24 hours. And another thing I love, which we do at Ikos, is we have a WhatsApp concierge. So when your guests check into resort, they're going to be given a WhatsApp number. That is their personal concierge for their holiday. So from their sun lounger, from a day out in their Tesla, from the beach, they can just WhatsApp their concierge, change their dining time, book their spa, check what's on that night in entertainment. So rather than having to keep getting dressed and going to reception or, you know, leaving their activity, they can just literally have it in the palm of their hand. And then the last thing with Ikos is Ikos actually is ancient Greek for home, and that's how we want your guests to feel. So it's stylish, spacious accommodation. We've got everything from, you know, double rooms right up to 4-bedroom villas, rooms with private pools, with terraces, private gardens. So there is absolutely something for everyone within Ikos Resorts. So one thing I just wanted to highlight a little bit more, and something that we're working really closely with If Only on, is our deluxe collection. So if you are booking a guest into Ikos Resorts, the deluxe collection is like a resort within the resort. So it's a smaller number of rooms and they get elevated luxury. So it's an elevation of luxury. So a bottle of Tattinger in the room upon arrival. You can pre-book a packing and unpacking service for them. They get upgraded minibar, but you also get 2 complimentary massages in the spa. So to go into our spa, into the thermal area, is complimentary. You pay for a treatment. However, if you're in the deluxe collection, you get 2 complimentary treatments. And again, we can work with you to get that all pre-booked. Another really good benefit of deluxe is you can pre-book all of your evening a la carte dining. If any of you are doing a lot of Ikos bookings, you know that the dining comes up quite a bit. If you are not in deluxe, you can pre-book 3 evening a la carte meals and you book the rest upon arrival. In the UK, we love a 7 or a 7:30 dining time, so they get booked the quickest. So if your guests are really, really, you know, wanting to pre-book everything and you're trying to get them that upgrade and push them to the next level, it is quite a good selling point to say that they can pre-book everything in advance of travel. Deluxe guests also get their own private pool area, exclusive beach. They've got their own exclusive bar. If you're in our Greek resorts, you get candlelit dinner on the beach. If it's our Iberian resorts, it's by the sea. The reason I've highlighted deluxe, though, is that if your guests are not in the deluxe collection, they cannot have any of these benefits. It is exclusive for the deluxe collection. So again, when you're making bookings, you're speaking to the team at If Only, if they want these extras, then it's make sure that you're, you know, talking about the deluxe with your customers. So also to mention sustainability, and it's fantastic that resorts are doing more. So Iberostar have got such a strong sustainability, and we also work really, really hard to make sure that our impact on the environment is absolutely minimal. So we have no single-use plastics front of house at all in any of our resorts. Our resorts are powered by 100% renewable electricity, and we are zero plastic and zero waste to landfill, and we have a net zero target by 2030. And every single resort that we open going forwards will all stick to this ethos. So it's a really, really important that hotels, we do our part within tourism. As well as that, we work really closely with the local community. So we source our products locally. We also have all our local discovery program, and we have lots of partnerships with local cooperatives, local farmers. We invest as well in local suppliers to help them, you know, to really support the smaller suppliers, just not the massive chains. We also support lots of local organisations. So, you know, we work with women's refuges, we work with recycling. In the rooms, if your guests stay in resort, they have, we call it pack more, waste less. If they're not going to, so sometimes I do it all the time, buy my cheap flip-flops 99p from a well-known store, and I don't always need them. So you can just leave them behind. Anything you don't need, any kids' toys, any sun lotions, you leave it all in this bag in the rooms, and we recycle it or we donate it. So there's lots and lots of things. So I think the fact that hotels are being much more aware of the environment and sustainability, you know, is a really, really strong thing. And I think luxury customers, especially, it's becoming more important to them. So that's the Ikos very, very brief overview, because we could be here for days otherwise. So just really what's new. So Ikos Andalusia only opened a couple of years ago, opened mid-pandemic, and we've made quite a few changes to the resort since then. So we had feedback, the deluxe area wasn't quite as it should be. So we've opened a brand new deluxe pool and bar area last year, brand new kids club called Heroes Village, and 2 new restaurants, Chiringuita and Seasons, both opened last season. This season, we have opened a whole new deluxe area of accommodation, which you can see in the picture just down at the bottom here. So we have now got 15 2- and 3-bedroom deluxe suites. We've got penthouses, suites with private pool, and we also have 2 new 4-bedroom villas, which are absolutely stunning. And just to emphasize our partnership with If Only, Gemma was actually one of the first people to see the villa. So before we even had guests stay in there, you know, so they have really, really got that first-hand knowledge and that close relationship with us. So if you have those villa clients that want the benefit of being in a resort, you get all the deluxe benefits, but you have these absolutely amazing private villas as well. So you're not having to find a chef, you're not having to find, you know, a private gym, because it's got a private gym in there, it's got its own heated massive pool. In total, it's nearly 1,000 square meters, so they are absolutely huge. So if you've got those villa customers that would prefer it in resort experience, then please bear us in mind. And the other one is Ikos Olivia. So Ikos Olivia has just undergone the first phase of its renovation. So we have just updated all of the main areas. So all the public areas, we've got this brand new facade. We've opened a new restaurant called The Garden, which is local produce paired with local wines. We have also added in 3 teppanyaki stations to Anaya, which is brand new for Ikos Resort. So they operate in the main season. We've got 2 outdoor areas and 1 indoor area. So teppanyaki, brand new for us. We've also added in a new bar area. So the Ikos Olivia is having this huge upgrade, or had it. So that's now open in 2025. So when we close at the end of October this year, we will renovate all of the rooms. And then when we open in April 2026, that will be done. So there will be no building work at all being done while guests are in resort. So it will take place when the resort is closed. But by April 2026, the renovation will be completed for Ikos Olivia. So other things that we have is you can earn money for making bookings with us. So not only through the If Only incentive, but also with ourselves. So this is only available for agents that are not contracted. So non-contracted agents can earn £20 for every booking of 7 nights or more for Sunny Suite Collection or Ikos Deluxe Collection accommodation. So every single month, every booking you enter into the booking rewards goes into a draw, and you can win a prize. And then if you do a suite or a deluxe collection booking, you get £20 loaded onto a prepaid MasterCard, which is loaded once the guests have checked out, and you just need to register your bookings within 28 days of confirming them. So last slide then is really how we can support you. So we have a trade portal. On there, there is training, there's webinars, there's full access to our video and image library. We produce a monthly newsletter that if you aren't signed up to it, you can read them all in there. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for everything for Ikos resorts. We've even got room maps. So, you know, we get asked quite often, always at this room, near this room. Everything is on there. We also have a dedicated trade Facebook page. Again, if you wanted to sign up to that, you can share any of the content on there if it's relevant. It's very, very neutral. So we give lots of information. Normally on a Friday, it involves alcohol or food because that's where my mind is at. But we give lots of information on there. And then we also have a trade dedicated email address as well. So trade inbox, all of my team, check that regularly, and then we can come back to you with any queries. But I just want to say thank you very much for all of your support. Ikos is having a fantastic season this year. There is still late availability. If only have got some fantastic offers for the summer with us. And we are also, as they said, on sale for 2025 and taking bookings. So it's never too early to book Ikos. We sell out quickly. So that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that update. So if we can just stop sharing your screen, Brill,
Okay.
and we're just going to see if we've got any further questions. Let me just open up the chat box. Might be a second. So let's have a look. So yeah, there's quite a few here. Can you offer twin beds in rooms at Ikos hotels? Linda's asked this.
We do have some rooms with twin beds, but it has to be as a request. So it depends sometimes on the resort, whether they've got more twins or not. So we will never guarantee it. We just have to be, because the one time we might not be able to do it, might be the one time it's your booking. But again, you just put a strong request on it. If the request is on there, the hotel always read the request as the first things to make sure they fulfill them. So we can't guarantee it, but we will try our best. But we do have a lot of twin rooms or twins that convert into doubles.
Brilliant, thank you. And then Fiona's asked, are the two villas next to each other? So let's say you had a group of 14. Could you guarantee the villas are in close proximity or next door?
Yeah, the villas are next door to each other. So they're two villas next door to each other, and then they've got a section between them, or a path between them. It's a service path with a door in, so our team can go in and out without disturbing them. They're going in the main door. So they've got space around them, but they are next door to each other. Yeah.
Perfect. And Teresa, are you still with us? You've asked, when did that start? What are we referring to? I've got the chat box up and I'm not sure.
The £20 reward, because I always log my bookings, but maybe they're not suite or above, perhaps. But
I'll check yours later, Teresa. Yeah, so the payouts start, because it runs from obviously when the resorts are open, April to the end of October. So, and we run the report. So I literally ran the report yesterday for every booking made in June. So I will come back to you separately, Teresa. I'll run the report and double check for you.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you. And has anyone got any other questions? I don't think there's anything else in the chat box. Just having
I'm very impressed that we've all stuck to time today. I'm like, how good are it? It's all girls running it. Sorry, chaps, if you're on here, but the girls have stuck to time. But yeah, we're going to do a little prize draw now. So Andrea and Aisling have very kindly donated some prizes. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's see how this works, because we basically put everybody who'd signed up for the webinar, we've put all their names on this spinning wheel, but obviously there's not everybody's joined us today. So I'm going to spin my wheel. Can you see it? And if you come up, so Aisling, what was your prize? We'll do your prize first.
Sorry, I was just taking a picture of the screen there. It looks really pretty. So it's 2,000 star agent points. So you can get a free night or more with that. Yeah. So good luck.
Okay, amazing. Everyone. Right. I'll spin the wheel. So if your name comes up, unmute yourself and shout. If you don't, we will spin again. Okay.
Brilliant.
Let's see if this works.
Let's go.
It's making me go a bit funny.
Oh, it's going round and round.
Joanne Grogan. Is Joanne Grogan on today? Maybe you can see in the...
I'm just having a look now. Hang on. No, I've not got a
Oh,
Joanne in my
unlucky. Right, let's spin
Oh,
again.
spin again.
Please let it be somebody who's joined us.
All right, I've got the participants, so I can tell you. Give me the next name.
Lisa Matthews.
Yes, we've got Lisa. She is with us.
Oh, well done, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. We've got your contact details, so we will drop you a note and organise to get your points across to you so you can enjoy a nice night away courtesy of Iberostar. So the next prize is from our lovely Andrea. And what is your prize, Andrea?
It is a white company hamper.
Nice. Right, okay, let's spin. I'm manifesting that it's going to be somebody who's with us. Samantha Price.
Have a look. Yes, we've got a Samantha Price. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, that was lucky. Well done, Samantha. So yeah, again, we'll be in touch and we'll put you in touch with Andrea so she can organise to get that sent to you. But
Brilliant.
yeah,
So
that's pretty much it. Get us. I'm so proud of us.
So I'm just going to share a final screen. What I want to do is just make sure that you've all got the contact details on how to contact us at If Only. So you've got our dedicated reservation telephone number, so you can call us on 0141 955 4000. And I'm really happy to announce that we've got less than 3-minute wait call times at the moment. So if you need any of us, please ring because our call centres are open. If you see and you can't call us on the phone, you can drop us emails. So obviously over to our Europe team. So it's europe.sales. I've missed it. There's an A in there. So let me get that out. So you've got it right. So you've got the europe.sales team at ifonly.net. But don't forget, we do have quite a wide breadth of products. So you can also contact our beach team or our TaylorMade. We have our dedicated Facebook If Only partners. So if you're not on there, make sure you join. And on there, you'll get lots of offers that you can share on your own social medias and lots of amazing Europe offers at the moment. We've got some incredible prices, especially for lakes. We've also got our very own dedicated Instagram. So If Only Holidays, head over to our Instagram page. We've obviously got X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And on top of all of this, we do have a WhatsApp group where we'll send offers probably 2 or 3 times a week. If you're not part of the WhatsApp, reach out to one of us after this call, drop us your mobile number and we will add you in. So it's just a big thank you from ourselves today for joining us on our Wednesday webinar. It's been a long time since we've done one and this one's gone down like a treat. So it's been amazing. If you need anything.
Up soon as well. Sorry.
Yes. We've got another one, haven't we, Gemma? Do you want to tell us about the other one?
Yeah, you see, I got the wrong memo today. I've got my animal print shirt on. I was thinking it was, no, it wasn't. But we have got a South Africa webinar coming up in a few weeks. So it's going to be a similar format to this. So we only need an hour's of your time. And that's going to be on the Tuesday, the 16th of July. So it's not a webinar Wednesday, it's a webinar Tuesday. But we're going to have some experts on, as we've had today, and some of our supply partners. So yeah, make sure you join us for that and we'll have some nice prizes to give away as well. Sorry for talking over you, Charlotte, but I just wanted to get that one in.
Yeah, no, brilliant. And I completely forgot as well. So we've both forgotten about that. So no, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you all again soon. You've got all of our contact details. So if you need anything, please reach out and contact us.
Thanks, Andrea, and thanks, Aisling. We love working with you guys. And it's so nice to have you on because I think, again, it just reinforces. We might be the new kids on the block when it comes to luxury Europe, but we've got some fantastic relationships and yeah, very proud of our Europe products. So make sure you all give us a ring and try us for your inquiries.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you.